Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today I want a presentation about encouraging a reading habit among teenagers. Why and how we can foster the love of reading in today's digital world. Okay. Encouraging a reading habit among teenagers. For our mission, foster genuine love of reading that transform how teens engage with stories, ideas, and the world around them. Why it matters? Reading habit from in the teenage years create lifelong learners and critical thinkers who thrive in our complex world. Today we're diving into something that might seem simple but is incredibly powerful. Building reading habits among teenagers. If you're thinking reading in 2024, stick with us. We're about to show you why this matters more than ever and how to make it happen. When was the last time you read a book for fun? Many teenagers will say, I can't even remember the scrolling through caption count. I love stories, but books feel so long. Let's start with honestly. If you can remember the last time you read purely for pleasure, not for assignment or not for school, not because you had to, you're definitely not alone. This question reveals something important about where we are right now with teenage reading habit, and it's the perfect starting point for our conversation today. Why reading actually matter? First, expand imagination. Reading transport you to worlds that don't exist anywhere else. It's like having unlimited access to every movie, video game, and virtual reality experience ever created, all in your mind. Then improve focus and concentration. In our swipe or happy world, reading trains your brain to stay with one thing for long period. It's like meditation, but with dragons and mysterious. And then builds empathy and communication. Reading different perspective literally rewires your brain to understand others better. You become a better friend, student, and human being. And then boost academic performance. Students who read regularly score higher on virtually every academic measure. Is not a magic. It's just that reading makes your brain stronger across the board. Think of reading as exercise for your brain, just like physically workout make your body stronger, make your brain sharpness. Reading regularly makes your mind more powerful, creative, and resilient. And the best part, unlike gym memberships, books are free at your library. The current reality check. What the data shows, average teen spends 7 hours per daily on the screens, and only 17 of teens read for pleasure daily. Attention spans have decreased by 25% since 2000. Reading comprehension scores are declining nationwide. The numbers tell a clear story. We're facing a real challenge, but here's the thing. This isn't about judging anyone. It's about understanding where we are so we can figure out where we want to go. And the good news is every challenge is also an opportunity. The teens who develop Strong reading habits today will have a massive advantage in college, career, and life. They'll be the ones who can think deeply, communicate clearly, and solve complex problems. Next, breaking down the barriers. They say books are boring. Uh, for the translation, I haven't found the right book yet. When someone says this, they're usually thinking of assign reading or books that don't match their interest. It's like saying food is gross when you only tried Brussels sprouts. Or they will say, I don't have time. This one's real. Teens are incredibly busy between school, activities, work, and social life. Finding reading time feels impossible. But we're not talking about hour here. Even 15 minutes make a difference. Then no reading role models. If the adults around you are always on phone instead of books, reading doesn't seem like a normal adult activity. Kids do what they see, not what they're told to do. And then limited access to good books. Sometimes the barrier is simple. The good stuff isn't easy to find or afford. School libraries might have outdated collection and bookstores can be expensive. Understanding these barriers is the first step to overcoming them. The key insight: most of these aren't really about reading itself. They're about finding the right match between reader and book and creating the right environment through reading to flourish. And the amazing benefit waiting for teen readers. Vocabulary explosion. Regular readers encounter 10,000 more words than non-readers. This isn't just helpful for SATs. It's like unlocking new level of thinking. More words equals more precise talk and better communication. Then ultimate stress relief or less stress. Reading for just 6 minutes can reduce stress by 68% more than listening to music or drinking tea. It's a legal, healthy way to escape when life gets overwhelming. Creativity boost. Readers consistently score higher on creativity measure when you feed your brain interesting stories and ideas. It starts making new connection and generating original thoughts. And then social connection. Book lovers find each other. Reading gives you something meaningful to talk about. The last TikTok trend. Have you read? Conversation can lead to lifelong friendship. Imagine walking into any conversation with confidence because you have interesting things to say. Picture feeling calmer and more focused during stressful time. Think about having to vocabulary to express exactly what you mean. These aren't just nice to have. There are superpowers that reading develop naturally. Okay, how you finding your perfect book match? Start with what you already love. You love superhero movies. Try graphic novel and comic series. Obsessed with true crime podcasts. Dive into mystery and thriller novels. Gaming enthusiasts. Explore fantasy and sci-fi worlds. Social media addict. Try books written in diary or text message format. And the golden rules is fun first, challenge later. Start with page turners that makes you want to keep reading, then gradually explore new genres and complex themes. Creating irresistible reading space. The perfect reading corner. Comfort is key. A cozy chair, good lighting, and a spot that to set your dream make all the difference. Make it so inviting that you actually want to sit here. Easy access matter. Books should be visible and reachable. Face out display, not spine out at stacks. Digital option on phones and tablets remove physical barriers completely. And then visual appeal works. Beautiful books, covered and attractive display actually do influence reading choice. Make book look as appealing as these aren't your grandparents dusty library shelf. Then the power of adult influence. They can be model reading behavior. Teens notice what adults actually do, not what they say. When adults read regularly and talk about books naturally, reading becomes normal and desirable. Casual book conversation. Skip the book report and formal discussion. Instead, share what you're reading. Ask about their books and let conversation flow naturally like any other shared interests. Encourage with pressure. Gentle enthusiasm beats heavy-handed requirements. Celebrate reading wins. Provide option and trust that the habit will grow originally with support. And then the most important things adult can do is show teens that reading is a normally enjoyable part of adult life, not just something you do in school. Remember, we're not trying to create perfect little scholars. We're having teens discover that reading can be as engaging and rewarding as any other form of entertainment. When that clicks, everything else follow naturally. Your next step, and the last is your next step. Start small, start now, and trust the process. Every teenager who discovers the joy of reading becomes a more confident, empathic, and capable person that give worth giving. And it all starts with finding the right book at the right time. Okay, maybe that's all from me. Sorry if I had a mistake. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.